All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to unpack a really fascinating question. Why is it that our chats with AI can feel so human, sometimes in a way that's kind of unsettling? A recent analysis gives us a whole new lens to see this through.
So if you've ever spent any real time with a large language model, you know the feeling, right? That weird sense of connection, the feeling that this conversation is just a little too real. What on earth is happening inside our heads?
Well, here's the thing. The analysis we're digging into today argues that when we use labels like AI psychosis, we're missing the point completely. It's what's known as a category error. We're kind of blaming the tool for a problem that actually goes way, way deeper.
And to really get to the bottom of that deeper problem, we have to stop looking at the AI and start looking in the mirror. And that brings us to our first big idea, the AI mirror.
Okay, let's get into this. Our brains are these ultra-social machines, right? They were fine-tuned over millions of years for a very, very specific kind of world. A world of small groups, face-to-face contact, and slow, pretty high-stakes conversations. Every single interaction had what you could call a natural friction. There was a real social cost and risk that kept everything grounded in reality.
Now, flip that on its head and look at how AI works. It's the exact opposite in every way. It's there for you 24/7. It gives you these instant, perfectly tailored answers. There's absolutely zero social risk, zero friction. This creates a massive ecological mismatch for our ancient wiring. It's like trying to run caveman software on a quantum computer.
So what do you even call this huge disconnect, this thing that our brains just weren't built for? Well, the source material has a really powerful and precise name for it: a generalized social superstimulus. Now, the key word here is generalized. This isn't just one exaggerated cue fooling our brains. No, AI creates an entire environment that amplifies a whole bunch of our old social triggers, like being heard, being validated, having someone's full attention, all at the same time. It's an absolutely irresistible signal for our social brains. And this table just lays it out so perfectly. Think about a classic superstimulus, like a donut. That refined sugar hijacks a single reward pathway in your brain. But AI is a composite superstimulus. It's not just one note. It's a whole symphony of social cues, all playing in perfect harmony, hitting all of our social reward buttons at once.
But listen, the technology itself is only half of the equation. The other, and maybe even more important part, is the social world that AI arrived in.
Think about how we used to get through the hard stuff. The paper calls this our transformation infrastructure. We had grandmothers who would listen for hours. We had community elders, rituals to guide us through major life changes. And today, for a lot of us, those structures are just gone. They've been eroded by everything from geography to economics.
And that brings us to what might be the single most important argument in this whole analysis. The technology did not cause a crisis. It inherited a vacancy. AI isn't the problem. It's just filling a social and psychological void that was already there, waiting.
It's like our minds have this built-in program for handling massive change. Think of a caterpillar in a chrysalis. It has to literally dissolve into goo before it can become a butterfly. But without those old support systems, that transformation infrastructure to keep us safe during that messy middle part, that natural process can feel like a complete and terrifying breakdown.
So what's the verdict? Is AI good or is it bad? Well, the ancient Greeks actually had a word for something that could be both at the very same time.
That word is pharmakon. It means something that is both a remedy and a poison. And the thing that decides which one it is the context. And if you look at this timeline, you'll see this isn't a news story at all. Every major technology, from writing to TV, has kicked off a huge moral panic. The fear is ancient. It's only the tool that's new.
Okay, but the paper argues that AI is different. There's a twist. See, previous tools extended things we could do, like our memory or our ability to do math. But AI does something else entirely. It extends our capacity for reflection. It's a tool for thought itself, and that is a game changer.
All right, so if we're dealing with this incredibly powerful, potent new tool, what do we do about it? The answer isn't to just throw it away. It's to learn how to build our own buffers. The idea is we have to consciously build what the paper calls a regulatory architecture,
which is a fancy way of saying we need to put back the healthy, natural friction and grounding that AI so perfectly removes from our lives.
So what does that actually look like? Well, here's the framework, the hierarchy of reality. And the rule is so simple. G first. G stands for grounding. It means your body always comes first. Sleep, food, moving around. Next up, real embodied relationships with other humans. Then, meaningful work. And only then, at the very top of the pyramid, come reflective tools like AI, which have to serve all those layers underneath them.
And here are some really practical things you can start doing. Like today, get your body moving. Get some sun on your face. Set a hard no AI after 10 p.m. rule. Bring back some of that healthy friction. Go read a physical book. Write something down by hand. And this one is so important. Take the insights you get from AI and check them with actual people in your life.
Okay, so out of everything we've talked about, all these rules and buffers and hierarchies, there's one signal, just one, that you need to watch above all else. It's the ultimate test of whether you're using this tool as a remedy or as a poison.
And here it is. The most important signal is coherence, not intensity. That rush you get from a big aha moment with an AI, that's intensity, and it can be a trap. The real question, the one that really matters, is about coherence. Is this interaction helping you function better, connect more deeply, and flourish in your actual, real, embodied life? If the answer is no, it has no real value.
And really, this whole thing boils down to one final, powerful idea. The organism must remain primary, the tool must remain secondary. That's not some Luddite anti-tech judgment, it's an evolutionary one. And it's a profound reminder of where our priorities always have to be.